Hello, and thank you for joining me in this video. I thought this would be a good video for the first couple days of 2022. The first days of any new year are going to bring us a lot of ideas about how we would like to make the new year better than the last. And for me, I think one of the focus words that keeps coming to mind is this word reset. And I'm thankful for resets. When I was a kid and I'd like to play video games, and if I was playing a video game and I wasn't pleased with the progress, like I'm dying over here, I'm not doing well, I would just push the reset button and start all over. And I think that phrase, starting over, sometimes can have a negative connotation, but sometimes that's the best thing to do, is just to start all over. And so that's what these first initial days, I think, are for us. It's a time to think about how we can reset, how we can do things over, become better people, how we could be more successful in a number of areas, or just to be happy. And it's this last one that I want to talk about briefly in this video, this idea of happiness. And it's such a huge topic to talk about, and my goal isn't necessarily to talk about every aspect of happiness. I just want to focus on how personal responsibility and happiness are connected. And the way that I do that, in one way I do that in the classroom, is by using this strategy called the happy place. So let me just go ahead and talk about the strategy, and how it connects to personal responsibility. So what I'll have students do in the classroom is, and you can do this activity with anybody, with friends, if you're like in any kind of teaching capacity, and after hearing this video, you're like, you know what, that's a good activity. I think I'll use that, and go ahead. So first of all, I'll have students do is I'll have them grab some blank sheets of paper, like one or two. And I also have them grab crayons, markers, highlighters, because I want their pictures to be colorful, okay? So when they have all of their materials, I tell them, okay, guys, here's what you're going to do. I want you to think of a place where you are completely and utterly happy. Maybe it's the beach, maybe it's the mountains, maybe it's chilling with your friends at the skate park, wherever. So as you think about this place, imagine what that place looks like. What's the setting? What are the surroundings? What are the things that you hear, the things that you smell, see? What emotions do you feel? Add those details into your picture. The more details you have, the better your picture will be. So go for it. Be creative, use your imagination, and enjoy this time. And so I give them 25 minutes just to draw this happy picture. I totally chill out the classroom during this time. I play happy songs. I urge them to get comfortable. Some sit on the ground against a wall, or some sit out in the hallway. I tell them to worry of nothing else right now but this picture, to be reflective, to get lost in the creation of it, and to enjoy it. So after about 25 minutes, I ask them to return to their seats and to finalize their pictures. Go ahead and add those last details. And by this point, as I look about the room, they got some really nice and creative pictures. As a teacher at this point, knowing where this activity is going, I start to chuckle a little bit, because I'm beginning to anticipate what they're going to feel in a few minutes. And I start thinking, man, these kids are going to hate me. So for the next step, I have them write their name on the bottom of their picture anywhere. And then I tell them, okay, so what you guys are going to do now is you're going to provide some feedback to another student about their picture. So go ahead and exchange pictures with someone else, and I'll tell you what kind of feedback you're going to be giving them momentarily. So students exchange pictures and they return to their seats. And now, as they wait for me to give them instructions on the feedback, I tell them, okay, now I have a confession to make. I lied to you. You're not going to provide anyone feedback. Listen to me very carefully. What I want you to do now is I want you to ruin the picture that you now have. And at this point, students are shouting, no, or Soza, how could you? That's so mean. They're not happy. I tell them what you need to do is ruin their picture somehow. Do not tear it up or crumble it up. You can ruin it in a number of ways. Be creative. You can add something to the picture that upsets their happy place. Draw flames that show their happy place is on fire. Add a monster. Add dark clouds and make it rain. Add a dog biting someone in the leg. Add some cringy element. Go for it. You have 1 minute. Students are hesitant to do this. They're apologizing to their friends. Look, I don't really want to ruin your picture, but he's making me do this. I set a timer. I walk around. I tell students, ruin that picture. You have 1 minute. And so after the minute is over, I have students return the picture back to the owner. And now that everybody has their own picture, I give them a few minutes to assess what has happened to their picture. Many are laughing. Many are like, what did you do to my picture? Some are clearly not happy, but the lesson's not over. So then I ask students, how do you feel right now? How do you feel after your picture, your happy picture, has been ruined? And so I get a variety of responses: mad, upset, confused. And then I tell them, okay, now the lesson's not over. Okay, so let's just keep going. Now that you have your happy picture back and someone has ruined your picture, it's now your responsibility to make the picture better than what it originally was. Yeah, someone ruined your picture, but like I said, it's your responsibility now to look at how they ruined your picture and turn that negative into a positive. You need to find a way to undo what they did to your picture. You can ask someone else what they think. You can get ideas. Find a way, but you have 10 minutes. So eventually, after a few minutes, students begin to see how they can redeem their picture. So, for example, a picture where rain has been drawn falling on a person is revised by that person now having a huge umbrella that protects them from the rain. A picture where flames have engulfed the scene is now revised with a fire company arriving to put out the fire. A person who was bit in the leg by a dog is now consoled by the addition of a circle of friends that have brought this person flowers, gifts, balloons, attention, and care. So as I walk around the classroom, students have found a number of creative ways to put the happiness back into their picture. So now for the wrap. Here's where the message that is trying to be conveyed through this activity, here's where I focus on it, and here's what I want them to remember. Here's what I want to stick to their understanding and to our understanding when it comes to these situations, okay? The picture and the activity, it's a simple metaphor. The picture is life. We all have an idea and ideas for how we want our life to be. Maybe we haven't formalized these anywhere, like in a list or in a picture, but we have these ideals and these visions in our mind. So maybe it's a vision for how we want to live or relationships or purpose, etc. So when we are living these ideals, it makes us happy. It's our sweet spot. Now, the reality is, and no secret here, life does not always go our way, nor does it ask permission before it changes. Sometimes the actions of others impact our happy picture. Sometimes unexpected and uncontrollable events impact our happy picture. Sometimes our very own actions, either done or undone, impact our happy picture. And, many things can impact our picture. But guess what? And this is what I love, and this is the point. It's our responsibility to find a way to redeem our happy place picture. It's our responsibility to take that negative and turn it into a positive. Nobody else is going to do this for us. Some may encourage us, but at the end of the day, we have to do this. We have to find a way, okay? And then also, so to say that someone or something ruined our life or our picture is not true, okay? So like when something is ruined, it loses its usefulness. You may as well throw it away. Okay, like if I have a cup, like a favorite coffee cup, and it falls, it's just shattered. You know what? It's ruined. The thing's completely broken to pieces. I'm not going to spend 2 hours gluing that thing. I'm just going to throw it away and buy another one. Okay? So when something is ruined, it loses its usefulness. A life that's changed is still useful for many others and for many reasons. Okay? So your life has changed. It's not ruined. Change it back. To do nothing about it is ruining it, maybe. To do nothing is an excuse. We're not helpless. Nor am I saying that this is an easy process. Okay? So changing your happy place picture back to what it originally was, or to make it better, hey, that may take a long time. Okay? Changing it back may mean changing yourself in ways that you never expected. Okay? And changing it back may be difficult. Okay, understood. But what you can't do is blame others or find yourself fixated on blaming others, or find that your general disposition now in life has been to blame others. Blaming others implies that you are unable or unwilling to take responsibility for your own life. It's like you're giving away your life when all you do is blame others. So others have changed your life. I get it. I've been there. Nevertheless, I'm not without agency, will, and responsibility. So imagine it this way. It would be really difficult to paint a pretty picture without a canvas, brushes, or color. So when things go wrong, when your picture changes, personal responsibility is the brush and it's the colors. So as you look ahead to 2022, it's great to have a vision, a clear picture for your future, but if that changes because of things that you couldn't control, or if it changes because of the actions of others, it's definitely fine to assess that and, to think of, okay, what do I do next, and things like that. And remember, it's your responsibility to take those necessary steps to make a situation better. It's your life. It's your responsibility to do that. So maybe those steps look like seeking God more, or connecting with a therapist, or connecting with your friends more. Maybe some of those steps mean being transparent and vulnerable, telling others, hey, I need help. Can we get together? Can we talk about this? Those are all great steps. Okay, maybe some important steps are evaluating your life, removing things, adding things. Hey, whatever it is that you have to do, do it. Be creative, be hopeful, seek help, but it's your responsibility to do that. No one else is going to come and do it. No one else is going to come and save you. So, it's encouraging to know that when things go wrong, you can do something about it. Start incrementally. Start with small steps rather than thinking of doing everything, because that could be overwhelming. So just some last thoughts there about happiness and personal responsibility. So I hope this short video has helped you think about some things, and so much more could be said about this topic, but for now, that's all I really wanted to say. So if this short video has been a help, please make sure to click the like button, and remember to click the subscribe button to watch for new content as I make it available. Thank you.